What's up guys, this is Nick with WashForce, and in today's video we're going to be answering the question how you can add solar panel cleaning to your business. If you're already a business owner and you do exterior cleaning and you have pressure washing, soft washing, and window cleaning services in your lineup, adding solar panels might be the smartest decision that you make this year. It's going to be low risk for you, high margin, and way underserved, especially here in Florida, where panels are on almost every other roof and almost none of them are being cleaned properly. Most homeowners don't even know that cleaning is required. Today we're cleaning over 20 panels on a residential property, and as you can see, these are ground mounted panels. We're going to be using a 4-stage RO/DI system, a water fed pole, and a soft bristle brush. No pressure, no chemicals, no soap. Just spot-free water like the manufacturers require. Alright guys, so if you are thinking about adding solar cleaning to your lineup, this is going to be what most people get wrong right out the gate. I have a couple mistakes for you that I think would be to the best of your knowledge to have before you add this service to your business. Mistake number 1 is going to be pressure washing panels. It might look clean after, but it's risky. You can blow out seals, you can create micro cracks, or even worse, you can void the warranty for your client. These are energy system, guys. These are not concrete, so treat it with respect. Mistake number 2 that most people do, this is a big one, guys. This is going to be just using straight tap water. You're going to leave behind minerals, and those hard water stains, they don't just look bad on the panels. They block the sunlight and they lower the efficiency for the client. So they're not going to see any difference on their little app they have on their phone of an energy output after you come through with your cleaning if you're only using tap water. So you're going to need a filtration system that's going to get your TDS to absolute 0. All right? And what is mistake number 3? That is going to be using a wrong brush. If you guys are using a stiff bristle, straightforward, you're just going to be damaging the coating that helps the panels capture light. We only use soft bristle brushes made for solar and glass. Anything else that you use is just going to be a liability. So you want to save yourself the headache and make sure that the brushes that you are using are specifically for solar and for glass. Alright? So for us, we get all of our gear from our sponsor Cigar City Soft Wash. They've got filtration systems, poles, brushes, everything you need to clean panels the right way. And if you guys just use code WF10, you're going to get 10% off your order from Cigar City. Alright? And listen up guys, another mistake that people do is you definitely don't want to wait until you're on a roof to find out that your insurance doesn't cover solar work. You want to make sure that your general liability policy includes rooftop cleaning and energy equipment. You need that coverage, guys. This is super crucial. Big thing to have. Once you guys are dialed in, though, and you have your general liability insurance, you have your equipment, you kind of have watched a few videos beyond this one, you're ready to rip the Band-Aid off. Once you've done a couple of residential jobs, it's not too complicated of a service to add on. I'm talking to a lot of you business owners who have already done pressure washing, soft washing, and window cleaning. So adding this service on is not going to be rocket science for you guys. Once you've gotten down the basics, this is where you're able to now open up the doors and have some serious money come in through commercial solar. You guys need to start thinking warehouses, think HOAs, even really big contracts like solar farms that are popping up all over the place, assisted living facilities, and schools. And almost no one is targeting them. Just a little quick tip too on these assisted living facilities. Ever since these past couple years hurricanes, a lot of the assisted living facilities here in Florida have been converting to solar and putting panels all over their properties with batteries so that these old folks, in the case of a natural disaster, they have that energy backup. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind. So one job could be 100 panels or more. Even if they only want quarterly cleanings, that's thousands per year, and they usually have budgets for it, especially these bigger assisted living facilities. You guys just have to show up with the right pitch and the right process. So, alright, let's walk through the job here, guys. As you can see, the brushwork is pretty much doing all of the job. You want to let the brush do the work. You have no pressure really, just a gentle agitation and a steady flow of that spot-free water which is coming out of the tip of your bristle brush, right? So we're going to go from top to bottom, left to right, overlapping each pass just by a few inches, kind of like you would if you were pressure washing concrete, right? Notice how we're not racing through this. Nothing about this service is going to be a race. Take your time, guys. The goal is an even rinse, no streaks, and a fully clear service. Rushing leads to missed spots, and that defeats the purpose of the whole job, guys. So definitely no rush on these solar panel cleanings. They are quick as is, so there's no reason to go out there and rush through your job. All right. Another rookie mistake is going to be not rinsing your brush often. I see this very, very often, especially with the new guys who just added this service on. They overlook this one. If you guys are cleaning a bunch of dirty panels and you're never flushing your brush, you're dragging dirt across each glass, and that's how you create scratches, guys. If you don't clean your brushes in between services, you're going to be bringing dirt from the last job to the next one, and you're just going to be scratching it all across that glass. So keep that in mind. We definitely rinse the brush every couple of panels as well too, depending on the job. So if it's a really, really heavy job, you're going to want to kind of rinse your brush out every few panels or every few rows, or every 20 or so. You're going to want to, as needed, make sure that you're keeping your brush clean, especially on jobs like this where you've got bird droppings and pollens and tree sap that's on these ground mounted panels. This stuff can cake on hard, and that's where most of the efficiency loss comes from. So here's something else to think about, the upsell factor, guys. If you're already doing windows or roofs, solar is an easy add-on. You're already on the ladder, already on the quote. Just offer it and explain the benefit. This is a super simple add-on, and I'm sure a lot of you roof cleaners have already been asked once or twice in the past if this is something that you can handle. You'd be surprised on how many customers say yes once they understand solar panels don't self-clean and rain doesn't cut it. In fact, rain usually just moves the dirt around, it dries spotty, and leaves behind debris. Another tip is to always grab before and after photos. Use them in your proposals. Use your Google page to your benefit. Use your Instagram, your Facebook, all to your benefit, guys. If you have some videos on there, if you guys cleaning the panels, if you have just some before and after photos of you with your previous cleanings, this is the stuff that you want to use to your advantage because it's going to help that homeowner visualize the difference, especially if you're trying to justify the price, okay? So you can also use those photos to pitch commercial clients. Just put together a basic deck with job photos and show how often cleanings are needed and offer it as a maintenance plan with clients that you might already have in your Rolodex. That's where the big money is, guys, because like we talked about before, this is reoccurring revenue, all right? And if you're just getting started, don't overcomplicate it, man. All you got to do is just grab the right setup for this, learn the right technique. Shouldn't take you too long, guys, and add it to your current services. Don't beat around the bush and think, well, what if, or well, what if. You'll close more jobs without needing more leads with this service, guys. So all this gear that we talked about, it really does come down to you having the right setup and the right technique to be able to add this to your current services. And like we mentioned before briefly, all of this gear that you're seeing in front of you right now, the pole, the brush, and the filtration system that it is connected to, it is all from Cigar City Soft Wash. You guys should go check out their full lineup. We'll leave the link below of this video in the description. You guys can use code WF10 like I mentioned before for your 10% off discount. It's what we run every day. I can't stress it enough. If you guys go there, you'll be able to get the right setup. You'll be able to make your solar panel service an easy addition to what you already have in your lineup, and you guys are going to be able to learn this really quick. This isn't going to be too hard for you guys that are already window cleaners, already roof washers, and already doing exterior cleaning in general. Alright, so solar panel cleaning isn't just an upsell either. So it is its own business model. There are guys out there that do this completely as their only service. The demand is there, guys, especially here in Florida. The competition is beyond weak, though, and the margins are solid. So these are all things to keep in mind. And all you need is the right system and a professional approach. Do those two things, and you guys are going to be very successful with adding on this service to your exterior cleaning business. I really do appreciate everybody watching today. If you guys like this video and you want to continue to see more content like this, I plan on making some how-to videos and some stuff in the field for everybody to view in the future. If you guys have watched our previous videos, we are planning on doing some updates for you guys. This spring season and this summer has been very busy for us. I haven't been able to get behind this mic and pump out the content that we want to, but here we are today with the video for you guys. So I'm blessed to be able to drop this for you guys and give you all a tad bit of some knowledge that you guys can use going forward for your business. If you guys are a veteran in this industry or you're a newbie, drop me a comment down below and tell me what you like the most about this video. I appreciate everybody dropping in to watch this one, and we'll see you around on the next one. Y'all have a good one now. Peace.